Alright, so I'll try my best to get this thing while it's hot. You know, I'm gonna wind up posting a couple on a brother. You know, that's what happens. I feel the dude needs it. Like I said, I'm trying to not catch him in the back of the head the best I can. We're gonna talk about the temple tonight. You know, for me in the stone mill, obviously I'm not a fucking perfect dude. Far from it, man. I got my setup here. I live with my mom and dad. That's cool. I keep that arrangement the best I can. It's my hookups, right? You know, that's how you do. You pay your thing. You do your dues when you're asked to do something. You fucking do it. You hop on it. You pop on. You hop on, pop, and you get the fucking job done. Most of you know it. I know you all know it. It's the common thing. And then some things get happening later about like when you get a buck up on you in the parking lot, you know, and they're trying to drill sergeant you, trying to kick you in the face a little bit here about look at the fucking gravity waves you make and don't even pay attention to the fallout on those things. And if I know you personally, I'm probably going to have a good idea about the map, especially if things come up frequently, just like the job. Somebody, you know, when you get arrested, when you get to the UHS, when you get to those things, because I'm like saying here, oh, I've been that before. There's that mark. Here's all the things that they say on the thing that kind of get you fucking locked up. Anger management, some fucking bullshit for Homeland Security to be like, you know what? I see it. I see the line, Bodie. We can take care of that in my town. Cops, psychologists, investigators. You know, where would it start? I want the fucking post office here to know how many people. So when I go, Hancock, what's the number? There's this many people, Sarge. Flash mob that recruiter. Hey, tattoos are you know, let him in. Because fucking physics. I'm in my mill trying to bust out my workforce program. Come home, I get to my OT numbers. Trying to run down. Oh, combat veteran. Oh, we'll be watching that later. You know, I'm putting together that sequence so you guys know what it looks like. It's going to come with a certain tone. Like I said, pulling double duty OT, trying to do some judge stuff, following the bar, right? All the stars, Newton, Schroestringer, Jordan Patterson, all these high dog psychologists. And what the fuck do you think I'm going to do with it? There's goal, STEM testing, Millennium Game, Delhi, Homesdale, Sheriff's Office, cover your ass, don't do stupid shit, live on the level on what this system is. Shit comes down, you gotta pull your fucking guard, and that's what you do because you don't want that to reflect on something else. That's a system, right? So I might have been good, bad, or indifferent, but here's now. And I want you to understand that. I want you to say in town to the people how you readjust and when you renormalize about what resources on the function that you got. How do you function it? Same way you function a tread. So any marshmallow. Sometimes you got to tell a brother, you are being a marshmallow against gravity. Fucking up the board. You know, like I said, this number is to reflect as a common standard, not to be enforced by something like the military. Because come on. Inside out, upside down. This is a 10-year career as a stonemason, right? Anybody. If I was in your house doing your job, how do you think I'd act? All the time. You think I want to put that shit out there in the public that my company has turnover, fundamental failure, behavioral like that? That's you, Charlie. John, Joe, Jack. These are what those numbers look like when you can get that advantage on somebody and catch that damn rabbit in the box. That air acoustic flutter saying, you know what, there's nothing wrong with Sarge every once in a while until it crosses this fucking operating standard. And you meet somebody in the town, it's like, hey, there's still a judge out there. You're right. Do you understand? When there's not, because this line is now broken, something common operation about how these work. I know the map. If I start putting on points against yours in the courthouse, how does this go? Like I said, it doesn't matter, country boy, beat down. Does not matter. If you're playing by that rule, you've already lost hard. Everybody, cops, everybody, and it comes out in the system. Sometimes I get nippy in the middle, you're damn right, but I don't sling. Sometimes you got to tell dude, I will let you be here alone and go. Find another fucking place to hang my hat. Because fundamental failure behavioral, eventually at some point in time, I'm going to start getting fucking sideways. Something's going to happen. Statistically, on what these averages do, given what houses are doing the X, Y's, and Z's, MSHA, OSHA, Logger Factory, some NASA 10-bolt level, That's hopefully for everybody. Hopefully you guys can see this on the outside. Roast your marshmallows, right? You know what's coming tomorrow. You know, we're planning something on what the system is and where this is going. And hopefully somebody can pick it up. Pick it up, right? Because even in drill sergeant camp, hopefully you see my thesis on here. You'll say, hey, shallow grave on a fucking army barracks. Where the hell did that come from? Drill sergeant. Right? You go figure that shit out. Like generals do. Step up. You know, come on. I'll let him hop the Jaeger. You know you need to. That's where I need to be living in that situation to come out. Because sometimes people put you there. And the only way, whether they understand it or not, given functions they may not understand, what that is. Now again, I'm trying my best to teach and avoid eating something in the back of the head. Given what I've been doing, most of the time I wonder if Putin, some salty, just out here in the fucking woods. Judges, district attorneys, let me do the job for you on the case, Your Honor. Not going to the mill. Not going to the mill. Fucking guys are in there, you clock back in. Hopefully, like I said, if it gets sideways in town, because it is a small town, just be like, Sarge got you. Fucking eat your shit sandwich, and then we're back on it, right? Because everybody's going to tighten it off. We're all 90-day rookies at this point in time, starting over, right? Everybody's watching everybody. What do you do? Best play in the game is the one you want to live by. It's dollars, raises, turns, like I said, and especially if that's your clock. Right? It's not about me. I'm not the first, I'm not the worst. You have to think about what happens when others do that don't necessarily have the whole entire program worked out for what they're trying to do or where it's trying to go. Hopefully, through all this, start the bottom and rise. I made a couple of them. I might start my finger in the water again just for you. Check out these pages, just these links, these timestamps, these numbers for the problem you're working. Help you out, brother. If you listen to me, you fuck straighten your shit out. Government wants to come at me, I will tell them I was constitutionally obligated to do this. For every drug and alcohol, psychological, manic, bipolar, anger management, PSTD, all of it. Prisoning, arresting systems, and what does something in the most efficient timeline of what the function was and how to get it done. And what the follow through of that will be in an entire sequence. Well, it may not be entire, but in terms of what the interpretation is and where this is going. Your Honor, Judge Schroesringer, Lorenz, Euler, any of the town people out here, what we got in here to keep this thing from burning the world down, right? Because there's still just imaginary lines between us and Russia and winter. Catch you on the next one.